music, and videos from Nigeria and beyond. Download the ABN Radio and Television app now on Google Play and enjoy. Live streaming of news, sports, music and entertainment programs. On-demand access to your favorite shows and podcasts. Breaking news updates and notifications. Exclusive videos and interviews. Personalized experience with customizable settings. Get started in 3 easy steps. Open Google Play Store on your device. Search for ABN Radio/TV. Click install and start enjoying your new favorite app. Join the ABN Radio/Television community today and stay connected to what matters most.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the ensigns as they conclude the color patrol. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the color patrol, we can see the parade commander taking his new position as he awaits the report of the new and old guard commanders. We shall be witnessing that shortly. Both the old and new guard commanders are now marching forward to submit the handing and taking over report to the parade commander. The parade commander just confirmed that they properly handed and took over correctly and ordered them to join their respective guards. Shortly, the parade commander would order the guards to reform, and this is to pave way for other displays to commence. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 64th Independence Anniversary celebration of our dear country, Nigeria, happening here, marching slowly, and shortly we shall witness the display by the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please, happy viewing. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, breaking out brazenly off the Guards is the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. The platoon consists of both male and female soldiers of Guards Brigade Nigerian Army. The purpose of the Silent Drill Platoon is to exemplify the discipline and professionalism of the Nigerian Army. It is a variant of drill that involves complex marching sequences which usually deviate from drill used in the course of ordinary parades. In the course of the drill, we shall witness the synchronization of steps and good mastery of weapons without issuing of orders, as the name silent drill implies. Excellent foot drill, special rifle drill, precision, dexterity, as well as discipline shall be exhibited by the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. Compliment being paid here to the special guest of honor before the commencement of the display by the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. Beautiful. Please, a resounding round of applause for the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. The formation just adopted there is 6-4, symbolizes Nigeria's 64th Independence Day Anniversary Parade Year 2024. Please, another resounding round of applause for the Silent Drill Platoon of Guards Brigade Nigerian Army for that beautiful formation adopted there. Thank you. And once again, compliment being paid to the special guest of honor, signaling the end of their display today, the first day of October, year 2024. Please, a round of applause for the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. Thank you. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is still the 64th Independence Anniversary celebration of our dear country, Nigeria, happening here live at the forecourt of the Presidential Villa. What we just witnessed was a display by the Silent Drill Platoon of Guards Brigade Nigerian Army. It may also interest you to know that the Silent Drill Platoon has also performed at the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo in Scotland, United Kingdom, in the year 2019. At the end of the performance by the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon, they are now marching in slow time to marry up with the guards that they detached from earlier before the commencement of the display. This is to enable them pave way for the performance by the mass band and the cultural troupe. Thank you very much, Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. Next on our program will be the performance by the Combined Mask Band and the Cultural Troupe, representing the 6 geopolitical zones and the Federal Capital Territory. We shall be witnessing that shortly as we wait for the commencement . At this juncture, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to hand over the microphone to my co-announcer in the commentary desk, Colonel Adebanjo, retired.
Your Excellency, the special guest of honor and President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, this combined display from the mass band that we are witnessing now will come with the cultural troupe. This display is showing the mass band in a unique performance with the cultural troupe. The mass band will march forward to entertain this special guest of honor. The mass band has formed the file formation, just like we have all-round defense, showing how the military protects civilians, and also this information is to pave way for the cultural display. Your Excellencies, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, the performance you are about to witness is a cultural performance put together by the cultural troupe. The cultural teams are coming to entertain us with displays from the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the boat Nigeria is sailing as is being paddled by all the tribes, all the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. The boat is sailing to the promised destination, having the treasure of the land in it. Now the boat the various cultural displays shall be performed by a group of artists under the Afri Theatre and Snow Plus Media, under the artistic directorship of Opeyemi Alaba Olaore. We have leading the pack are the Ohafia warriors from the southeastern part of our great nation, Nigeria. The Ohafia warriors symbolize our strength as a nation. They are protecting our collective capacity, the land, as well as the territorial integrity of our great nation against external aggression and all forces. The Ohafia warriors are displaying their ability, their agility, their strength and capacity to do as the nation demands of them. Moving from left to right and ensuring that the land is fully protected. The Ohafia warriors are doing their best and preparing themselves to go lift the national treasure for the world to see. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the Ohafia warriors bending to lift the national treasure with all their might, with all their strength. Lift, 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 lift. But they cannot do it all by themselves. The southeastern part of Nigeria has just shown us that one region alone cannot lift the national treasure. As they paved the way and leave the stage, the Ohafia warriors have given way for the protected farmer dancers from the northeast of Nigeria. The protected farmer dancers are showcasing the fertile land of our nation, Nigeria, and the rich agricultural economy of the nation. You can see the men with hoes representing giant agricultural machinery to do large-scale farming. Also, we see the women coming closely on their heels to harvest the crops. The men haven't done their bit about clearing the land and planting the crops, have come out with their cutlasses and cutting all forms of opposition against our nation. The protected farmer dancers from northeast Nigeria are doing their best, and they have now gone on their own to lift the national treasure. They are lifting the national treasure. Lift, lift, lift. Oh no, the northeast of Nigeria has just shown that all by itself it cannot lift the national treasure. And as they leave, the elegant Nupe maidens from north central Nigeria are taking over. Elegant Nupe maidens all the way from north central Nigeria. They have come to show the elegance. They have come to show the beauty. And above all, they have come to show the great contributions of Nigerian women to nation building. No doubt, Nigerian women are playing their part. They have played their part, and they will continue to play their part in nation building. Please enjoy the elegant Nupe maidens from north central Nigeria showcase their ability. There you have the elegant Nupe maidens. And very soon they will also attempt on behalf of the north central Nigeria to lift the national treasure. But just before then, they will change the rhythm of the beat to show their ability, to show their agility. All right, here we go. Showing their strength, the strength of the Nigerian woman, the ability to do what may appear impossible to others. The elegant Nupe maidens from north central Nigeria are about to lift what men cannot do. The women should be able to do. Lift. Oh, it's obvious that the north central part of Nigeria alone cannot lift the national treasure. And so, they will pave the way, leave the center stage, and allow the Apepe dancers, as they leave, Apepe dancers representing the southwest region of Nigeria, coming with their traditional Iro and Buba with Gele. The Apepe dancers are taking the center stage. First, they will demonstrate their strength. They will demonstrate their brain and their brawn and ability to lift the national treasure. Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, enjoy the Apepe dancers. Apepe dancers representing the southwest of Nigeria, any moment from now, will make their way towards the national treasure and they will attempt to lift it all by themselves. The southwest of Nigeria, another set of women, women of power and strength, lift, lift, lift. But they cannot do it all by themselves. It shows the southwest Nigeria alone cannot lift the national treasure. So we will have the Koroso dancers, also very agile. Their agility is legendary. The Koroso dancers of northwest Nigeria are showcasing the strength of gender equality in our nation. Both the men and the women have combined together to show us what the northwest of Nigeria can do. And like I said, in the spirit of gender equality, probably having combined together both men and women, they will be able to save Nigeria and showcase the national treasure of our nation. The special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, I'll allow you to watch the Koroso dancers with all their strength and very elegant dance steps. Any moment from now, the Koroso dancers will attempt to lift the national treasure. The Koroso dancers of northwest Nigeria, combined men and women, lift the national treasure, lift. Oh no. The northwest all by itself cannot lift the national treasure. That is the message that these dance troops are showing to us. Koroso dancers have paved the way. They are followed by the Nigeria fishermen dancers, also very agile, coming all the way from the south of Nigeria. The women are leading the way, the men will follow shortly. The women are showcasing the rich blue economy of our nation, Nigeria. They are showcasing its crucially important contribution to nation building. The special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the dance of the South Nigeria. Their men have come in paddling very seriously, very aggressively, very assiduously, paddling to show that the South Nigeria has a capacity, has ability to lift the national treasure. Any moment from now, the men of South Nigeria will approach the national treasure, and maybe, just maybe, the South of Nigeria will be able to lift the national treasure all by itself. With paddle in hand, the women are teaming up with the men, all moving towards the national treasure and attempt to lift it. South, South, go, let us see you. South, South, display your ability. Yes, your ability is strength. Lift, lift. But the South, South have seen that all by themselves cannot lift the national treasure. All 6 geopolitical zones, Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, have now discovered that no one geopolitical region can lift the national treasure. Here we have the Jawara Pipers coming forward. The Jawara Pipers blowing on their pipes. The Jawara Pipers have come symbolizing our ideology and belief in the spirits of the land. They are conjuring the spirits of the land with their pipes. Maybe, just maybe, they will prepare the way for all the masquerades from all the geopolitical zones of the country. We have the Eyo masquerade representing the southwest region. We have the Akatakpa masquerade representing the southeast. We see the Kwahi puppet representing the north central region. And all tribes in Nigeria, having had the Jawara Pipers prepare the way to have the spirits of the land help us do what we cannot do individually. All tribes now, all tribes, all regions, all 6 political regions are moving forward. All tribes are being brought together to join hands and lift the national treasure. With our numerous and diverse regional economic centers, the 6 geopolitical regions have sent their representatives to lift the treasure. Lift, lift, lift. And they have successfully lifted it. Can we put our hands together for all Nigerians? And very soon, the young Nigerian skaters representing the ability and capacity and the strength of the Nigerian youth have come in their own special way to add color to what we are doing today. These skaters have distinguished themselves. The special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, all of a sudden there is joy, there is rejoicing, there is celebration in Nigeria as we see all tribes that have come together to lift the national treasure. The cultural troop are moving, and if you watch very well, they have formed the letter N. N for Nigeria. Please help me put your hands together for the cultural troop for this wonderful display. The special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the band is now playing the song Nigeria should not get spoiled. We will together lift the treasure. Lift your part, I will lift my part. Do your part, and I will do your part. Because Nigeria belongs to us all. Nigeria is ours. The cultural troupe have showcased unity in diversity, with the national drum ensemble being successfully lifted by all and sundry. This display, the special guest of honor, distinguished members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, this display was put together by Afri Theater and Snow Plus Media under the leadership and the artistic directorship of Opeyemi Alaba Olaore. Any moment from now, the band will form up properly to take their proper place on parade. The special guest of honor, sir, members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, help me put the hands together for the combined band and the cultural troupe. The band is preparing for the parade to form up, and then we will have the advance review order, after which we will have the 3 hearty cheers. Band, quickly take your position. The band is taking its place, just like the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Yusuf, also rides his stallion to take his place in front of the parade. Excellent execution. A round of applause for this gentleman. Can we have all officers and warrant officers in uniform please salute while the national anthem is being played? Please be seated. Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, the Parade Commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Yusuf, rides his stallion towards the special guest of honor to request permission to march off the color and the rest of the parade. Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, with the permission that has just been granted by the special guest of honor, we are gradually coming to the end of this unique and historic occasion, the 64th Independence Day anniversary celebration of our great nation, Nigeria. I hereby request the Commander Gas Brigade to please invite the special guest of honor to sign the anniversary cake, cut the 64th Independence Day anniversary cake, sign the anniversary register, I beg your pardon, cut the 64th Independence Day anniversary cake, and thereafter release the pigeons symbolizing unity, peace, freedom, and progress. The following persons shall accompany the special guest of honor for this all-important exercise: the Vice President, the Senate President, Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Secretary to the Federation, the National Security Advisor, the Chief of Staff to the President, the Chief of Defense Staff, as well as Service Chiefs and the Inspector General of Police. Having signed the anniversary register, the special guest of honor is moving to cut the anniversary cake. See when they release the videos. Okay, I'll see them flying. Can we please be seated, please? Please be seated. Please be seated, huh? They will sit when he's going. You just know that he will go. Once he signs, he goes. A round of applause. Having signed the anniversary register, cut the anniversary cake, and released the pigeon, the special guest of honor will make his way out of the arena. Your Excellencies, the special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, please, as a mark of respect and in deference to the person and exalted office of the very special guest of honor, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, I very humbly request that we remain in our positions as the special guest of honor leaves the arena. We should please remain in our position. Thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Your Excellency the Vice President, the Senate President and the Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, the Chief Justice of the Federation, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Honorable Ministers, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs, distinguished invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Central Organizing Committee, members of the Nigerian Armed Forces, the Nigerian Police, and other security organizations and agencies, we appreciate the special guest of honor, members of the Diplomatic Corps, all our invited guests, and very distinguished Nigerians for being with us to mark this historic occasion. We pray and hope that you will join us next year to celebrate yet another Independence Day anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria. We wish you all journey mercies back to your various destinations. Bringing you live commentaries from the forecourt of the Presidential Villa are your compares for this 64th Independence Anniversary celebration, Captain Godfrey Anebi Abakpa. Our Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, Guards Brigade, and my humble self, Colonel Olufumilade Adewumi Adebanjo, retired, former Director, Research and Development, Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria. We were ably assisted by Lieutenant Bilkisu Odunayo Olukodano. Together we say a very big thank you to you all. God bless you.
I'll join it up later. Just bear that in mind. Second story. The government felt that we need some infrastructure in the country. So there is a rail